That is 7.19 pounds, and it is $2.76 a pound for a total of $19.84. So $20. And this will feed us supper, and then we can eat the rest of the week sandwiches, or sometimes with breakfast. We'll fry up some ham to go with our eggs and gravy. This is just a enamel roaster. That's what it is, and the lid. And I cook my dressing in this because usually I make my dressing in this for the holidays, because I'm usually cooking a turkey and a ham, and I'll do that in my electric roaster. It just makes it easier for me with all the stuff I got doing. All you do is you just cut this up and rinse it off, because sometimes they're real salty. You don't have to, but I just do. Cut down on the salt. And the directions on there will tell you how to cook it. You're going to go by the pounds to get it to the right temperature that you want to serve your family. Now, this has already been cooked. You could eat it cold, but we prefer it hot. And now the juice that's in here, you put that in the pan. I'm fixing to move this whole thing over to the pan. So you don't lose, and I take that out, that little plastic thing. But on the back is the directions for your cook time. Add the package of drippings and half a cup of water in the pan, and then cover tightly with aluminum, which is tin foil. Preheat oven to 325 and bake for 15 to 20 minutes. That's what I was trying to get to, per pound. This one cooks about 3 hours, maybe 3.5. And it'll be a good temperature, getting it ready for supper. I've got this set just like I want. And then I have half a cup of brown sugar. And all I'm gonna do is just add this in. Act like I know. Now, I'm going to get to my bottom side. Don't worry about that. What has fallen down. You take and you're going to rub that. Can y'all see that? You're going to rub it all in. You're going to massage your hand. That's what you're doing. That way it gets good and sticky, and that moisture will make this stick, this brown sugar. Okay. And then the juices are going to drip, and it'll take care of that cut side. Pardon me while I wash my hands. Now the next thing I do is I take my seasoning, and I use this. I use this by the canfuls. The other day they were sold out except for these little bitty things. Normally I get one that's about that tall. And I just sprinkle it on there. And then there'll be enough on it that it gets the good juices. Hey, son, you want to come tell everybody hi? And then I add a little hot sauce. I use this. Okay, add a little hot sauce to it. And this is thick, so it will soak through on the ham. Makes it so good. Okay, then I take my pineapples. And you can take a toothpick and put them on it so they hold, so that seasoning goes through it. But I'm not doing that today. This is just a little ham. It's not a big one like you cook for the holidays. But it's good. And it'll feed our family good. And I've used about half, and I'm gonna put about half of that juice down in there. Now I'm not gonna pour the juice on top of that because I don't want to wash my seasonings off. There you go, it's about half of that. And I'm fixing to use the rest of those pineapples up too, don't worry about that. No waste going on here. And then you're gonna wrap it with foil. And let me wipe my hands down again. So this camera shy. You just put that in your oven. I heard my oven beep at me a second ago. And then, see, it'll fit just a little bit. And that'll contain my heat. It won't sit down tight. Now, when I'm making my dressing, you know, you can add that as a cover. You're going to put that in there and cook it. And I'll do my best to remember to video or at least get a picture when my ham is done. And y'all get to cooking. Okay, so I just took my ham out of my oven. Let's look at it together. Haven't even opened it up. Hot. All right. There you go. The smell is so good. There you go. And I forgot to tell y'all something. I let it cook for exactly 3 hours. I could have shortened it a little bit, or I could have lengthened it. If I had lengthened it, I would need to turn my temperature down. But this